Now, you've got so many great questions about the Jodi Arias case on Facebook and Twitter and HLNTV.com. A lot about this process that we're in right now. So I want to bring back in our legal experts, Monica Lindstrom, Joey Jackson, and we'll get some answers. Okay, Monica, first, Tony wants to know, does the legal system do anything to protect the victim's family? And why is Jodi allowed to continue trashing her victim? We get this question all the time, Monica.
Well, Arizona does have the Victim's Bill of Rights, and that is not in every state. And in Arizona, there are certain rights that the victims have, so the legal system does protect them. However, people are very upset that they believe Jodi is trashing Travis Alexander. But you cannot put a muzzle on her. You cannot gag her and say that she cannot testify to things that she says she was a party to. That's why she is entitled to make those statements, whether you believe it or not. Her and Travis were the only two people there, so she says, when these things happened, and she is entitled to testify to those.
Yeah, absolutely. And Karen wants to know this. If a jury can't reach a unanimous verdict, how will they find a new jury who hasn't seen all of Jodi's TV interviews? Joey?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a tough question, especially
is.
if you're a defense attorney defending her.
It is, Ryan, and you and I have spoken about this, but the 2 points to be made on this is, one, and believe it or not, there are some people around the country who haven't followed this, and locally, of course, which would be more important in Arizona, who have not followed this.
But you got to get 12.
All three of them, exactly. Yeah. But more importantly, it's the point that you make, which is rightfully so, and we know this as we go into courts as attorneys all the time. It's not so much that people haven't seen the interviews, it's that if you've seen them, you could still be fair, objective, and impartial. So it's partly the honor system, just like the judge admonishes the jury, Ryan, right? Before they go home, the judge says, don't read anything, don't talk to anybody, don't see anything, don't look at anything. And you respect the fact that the jury is going to take heed of that and not do it. So if they get people, the point is that I've seen them, but you know what? It doesn't affect me, Your Honor. I could still serve, and I could still serve and do it right.
And as much as people might laugh about the honor system, that's what we depend on to make sure our court system works.
Absolutely.
It's what we believe in as lawyers. Now, Chris wants to know if another jury is needed, could Juan Martinez present Jodi's media interviews as evidence? Monica, what do you think?
Well, Juan Martinez can use any admissions and any statements that Jodi Arias has made, so he absolutely could use the post-verdict interviews. Will he want to? Maybe, maybe not. He didn't use all the interviews in his closing or in the aggravation phase, so it's possible he won't. He's got so much to use. He could, but he doesn't have to.
Yeah, but you know what will be interesting? He didn't use it. Maybe he felt like he didn't need it at the other phases. But if this jury ends up being hung, maybe he'll feel differently, and the jury could end up hearing that new jury. All right, Monica, Joey, great job. Thank you so much. And, folks, we love hearing these questions. So send us yours. Send them to me on Twitter, @RyanSmithTV, or you can send them to us at Evening Express at EveningEXP.